Hello?
Hi, Nettie, aka
Hi.
AlleyCat 991. I have randomly decided to throw you on the Skype chat for an interview about your amazing Chocho. So, we kind of butchered the cast a little bit and got really sidetracked and talked about teams themed on skins.
I heard I
Yeah.
came in at the last 3 minutes and you guys were
Yeah.
talking about a Vandal team. That's
Yeah,
great.
Yes.
Good job.
Sorry.
we
Good
should be
job,
talking
guys.
about Battlecast Prime Chocho, though.
It's all Shina's
Hi,
fault.
Chocho.
It is. That is actually a catchphrase. It's old Shatter's fault, because it actually is. Um,
I'm telling you, as soon as someone gives me Cho'Gath, it's only a ticking time bomb.
Pretty much. Have you ever played your Cho'Gath mid, actually?
Yes.
Oh, what's it like in mid? I imagine it's hard for a Cho'Gath because he has a slow skill shot versus often slippery
AP
assassin characters.
Cho'Gath, not only is he sustainable, he is terrifyingly. Like, his stuff costs a lot of mana, yes, but the reward you get for it, if you land it all, it's amazing.
I imagine it would be, especially if you
It
kill their jungler.
chunks.
Like, say their jungler
Chunks.
comes at you at half HP with double buff. Is Cho the kind of character who can turn and burst this guy down and get away,
Yes,
like
all you have to
LeBlanc?
do, if it's someone for like say a Mumu, and he bandage toss you, all you got to do, because you know they're gonna jump on you, land your rupture on yourself, and you can just walk out, no problem.
There you go. Maybe turn and sneak a kill on him with your Feral Scream and Ignite, maybe a few autos.
That
Actually,
is actually it's actually really good because all you have to do for Cho'Gath, always level up your scream first. You have that max, and you at least have one point in your rupture. Just rupture them, scream them, chunk them down below half, ignite them, and ult them. They can't handle the true damage and the ignite. Something's
They
gonna
can't
get them.
handle it.
they definitely cannot. Yeah, Feral Scream, probably a good one to max. I mean, 3 second silence, really good, especially versus Rise or Cassiopeia, I imagine.
It's a really good farmer too.
Yeah, it can't miss. It just farms minion waves. There you go. Um, I know Cho'Gath. I remember kind of sort of losing lane as LeBlanc to a Cho'Gath because he got to level 6 and got a lot of magic resist, and he started getting away from me with less than 100 health every time. But that's how it goes.
How I believe is you only need two basic items on Cho'Gath top lane, and you're always going to get them no matter what. You're going to get an Abyssal Scepter, depending on if it's an AP top, or you're going to get Frozen Heart if it's a Bruiser top. But you're always going to get the two items. It just depends on who's the top lane.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds pretty good. Um, do you ever
Good,
have
how do you get?
trouble walking up and hitting minions with Vorpal spikes to farm in the early going? Like if you're say you're laning against someone ranged, do they just harass a lot?
Uh, I've honestly never had much trouble with the range. Like, say, for example, like, we had Jace. He can be ranged. The fact that I have so much sustain on Cho'Gath, and I can, when I get my items, like, immediately get the Chain Vest, get the Glacial Shroud, his pokes just, they tickle you. You're Cho'Gath. You can regen it. And you can hit and kill minions to get their health back. It's great.
Yeah,
You don't really have to worry.
classic Cho'Gath, shrugging off all the harass and just becoming invincible. Sounds about right. Let's talk about this game itself as best as we can remember it. Basically, Orianna got super, super fed and just blew up
What
everybody.
really definitely turned it around for us was when they tried to come back for the blue invade the second time. We knew that was going to happen. I was telling them, look, they're going to blue right now. Jace is moving, and what happened was we were able to get everyone out with barely any health. I got out with half health, and Oriana was able to pick up the kills, and that just turned it around. She was able to go anywhere she pleased. She was able to farm and just dunk on their mid, and it was all Oriana.
Yeah, Amumu ganked a lot, but yeah, I know Lux as well missed some skill shots, and Orianna turned for a lot of kills during ganks. It was just very good play over there. Um, what else happened? Yeah, I know you whispered to me you got first blooded on, but bounced
I
back
got
from it
first and
anyway.
second blood. I got first and second blood on. I wasn't too worried. It was really bad. They got the first blood on because it was kind of our fault, our timing, because they had a really, really big minion wave up top. And so as soon as I got aggroed on, and when I hit him with a rupture, I got destroyed by minions. I got brought down to 2 bars, and I tried to go back in to assist in the killing of Jace. And not only was Mumu there, but Jace went and hammered on me and got an ignite off just as I flashed. I would have lived, but the last tick of ignite got me.
Oh, well, you could last it one minion, hey?
If only.
If
Well, I could
only.
scream. But
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, it was kind of daunting at first. We're like, oh, that's a little bad, but I know my Cho'Gath. He is my favorite champion. I know how to come back from things like that, and so I just hunkered down at top, and Oriana got her kills. She was and bottom snowballed because they all worked together, and so all I had to do was keep Jace top and follow him wherever he went.
Okay. Another thing that happened around mid-game, all five of you happened to be by Dragon. I don't remember exactly what happened to precipitate that, but it looked like Purple was either going for a gank or going to start the Dragon, and everybody converged just in time. How did that come about?
That was actually just random. I remember I pushed out Jace to his tower, so he was farming, and immediately I came down to the mid lane because I saw there was a little bit of a skirmish going on for our Oriana, I believe. Then we had a giant debacle if we wanted to push the middle tower to the inhibitor tower. And a lot of us were like, oh, no, let's push the tower. And then me and the Oriana were like, no, we want to go get Dragon. We want to play this safe. And so it took great restraint from the both of us, but we managed to drag our entire team down and just take the Dragon. So I'm happy that we did that because that could have turned really bad for us if we pushed the tower.
All right. That's about all the questions I can think of. I just want to apologize again for getting really off track while casting that. I just got really excited and started talking about other things, even though it was the third place match and probably the most important one. I realize now with the way you're answering these questions, I'm getting really, really serious answers, and I took this completely flippantly. But
I have a question.
what do you? Okay.
Yes?
Any champions that aren't obvious counters to Cho that you absolutely hate to play against?
That
And
I
why?
absolutely hate to play against.
Or just any champion you hate to play against as Cho'Gath,
Probably
and
Jax.
the reason.
No matter what top lane I play, I am always afraid of Jax. He's a time bomb. The only person I've ever had any success against Jax is actually Lulu. Lulu top.
Lulu?
That
She
still
has
works.
the range and she has the poke in the early levels.
Yeah,
I know it sounds shocking, but Lulu top actually destroys Jax.
I can believe that. I mean, the polymorph would be really useful for getting away from him and lowering his damage.
Does polymorph stop him from dodging?
It does not
No.
stop him from dodging. If he's already in the animation, it'll do that, but it will stop him from attacking.
The other thing is, I wonder if it's long enough to reset his passive. Probably not, though.
The reason why I say it's Lulu top because she has low mana cost on everything, and so what I do with Lulu, I max her. I think it's Glitterance first, the one that no, not Glitterance.
The
It's
shield?
Help picks. Yeah, the
Yeah.
shield help picks. I max that first, and I always put that on him. It has a wide range, and then Glitterance because Glitterance will come from both Lulu and from picks, and almost 75% of the time, the Pix's Glitterance will hit Jax, and so it's a great harass, and it has low cooldowns as well, so it's perfect. Plus
Yeah.
with if you put her little speed buff, I guess, and the little turn into a cake thing on her, it not only increases her speed, but it increases her AP as well, so it chunks even more.
Yeah, well, when you start doing that every time, the combo starts to get expensive, and then you have to consider what defenses you have left if Jax can get to you. But, yeah, that's a good thing to consider.
It's just that he's scary, but definitely he is scary, and he is one of the top laners that I do fear.
Okay. Do you have any, well, what do you think you'd do in the Cho'Gath versus Jax matchup? I know sometimes if you try to land a Rupture on him early, he'll use his Leap Strike to dodge it and get on top of you. So, is it better to save Rupture defensively?
Actually, I do remember in a game against Jax, what I always, like, at any other game, you just chunk them down with the silence, because not only do you clear waves with it and you heal back and you get mana back, it chunks him down. So if you just repeatedly do that, it adds up. His health will come down eventually, and he'll be in enough of an area for me to kill him. It's just I gotta weather him is the problem, and it sucks because he hurts no matter what.
All right. Well, I think that's about all the questions I have. I think I'll be bringing the Raise Your Weapon stream to a close, but I might decide to get on my main account and stream some Twisted Tree Line on PBE, or I'll go off and do something else. We'll
We could
see.
do some duo queue.
Yeah,
Sounds
that
like
too.
fun.
It does. I saw an Imager album of all the new Twisted Tree Line albums,
It looks
items.
really good.
Yeah, they have me really excited. They make
I
me want to
actually
just play TT forever.
I got to go to Riot headquarters when I was down there for the finals, and I got to look in on a game of the Twisted Tree Line, and it looks amazing.
Now, I wonder if that spider boss will be permanent, or if that's just going to be here for the whole spider-themed Halloween.
I heard it was permanent. Permanent.
Excuse me. Yeah, Violentmaw sounds like a permanent change. I'm gonna miss that guy Ebonmaw and how he dies in 3 hits to everything, though.
I wonder they'll probably bring back the name at least, so in some way, because yeah, they'll probably bring back the name. But that's what I think. Not a lot.
All right. Well, thanks for providing us with such a great games actually, because we cast your team twice. Hopefully the archives will survive on Twitch, and hopefully
I definitely want to go see the first game because I liked my Aurelia. She was fun.
The question is,
Yeah,
do you want to see our casting?
Well, it was actually me and someone else casting the first game.
You want to see Rhett's casting? I brought him up, obviously.
Well, I hope it's a lot better than talking about vandals, because I'm pretty sure there were no vandals in that game either.
It's probably a lot of me getting nervous about being banned from Twitch because of my questionable custom skin that is on Evelyn, which I need to remove. But
Oh my goodness.
Also, probably being nervous because it's my first time casting or co-casting. I just want to talk.
You'll get used to it, don't worry. Just remember to take turns.
yeah, we should have done more of that. I think we were a good team, though.
That's good. No, it's always about good synergy. Even in casting. What do you know?
What do we know? What do we ever know about the League of Legends? As who said that? Morello said, admitting you know everything about League of Legends is the surest way of admitting you know nothing about League of Legends.
Gosh darn it, Morello. I remember when I was at PAX, I asked him if there were going to be any new Void characters out. Mind you, this was before Kha'Zix came out.
Yep.
And he gave me this look, and it was like, okay, all I need to do is just look for the champions. Just watch and wait. And I was like, what the heck do you mean? And then Kha'Zix came out, and I was like, yay! I love the Void characters.
I photobombed Morello at GameWorks and then had a quick chat with him saying, I think the stupid player base gives you too much flack. You're super legit, Morello. And he said, yeah, thanks, but that's how it is. He just basically gave me a sort of sardonic answer that was in the affirmative with what I said. He was a cool guy.
Haters, they gonna hate.
Yeah, haters gonna hate. So, to any reviewers still remaining, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking in our amazingly awful casting. And
Thanks for watching, guys.
I might be streaming on my main channel, twitch.tv/ShinerCCC, in a bit. We'll see what I'm up for.
Are you? Do you want to play?
I'm 1600. I am basically in Elo Purgatory. However,
I remember. No, I was in the 1530s, and then I got shot down, as I told you.
I dipped down to 1570 for a bit. Luckily, I got out of there, and I felt noticeably better than everyone until I got back to 1600. I'm just not consistent enough because I always play support, and I always try too hard to make big plays. And
I do too.
End up in disaster.
So look at
Do we have a link for the archives of this?
Yeah, it should be on the twitch.tv page for this channel, which is twitch.tv/RYWmedia2. I think they show archives.
All right.
Yeah, the Hachi game is now up.
Oh, nice. Before this channel gets banned for the custom Evelyn skin, but who knows. All I'm going to say is it's concrete evidence that Evelyn is indeed a hybrid champion, and you should build Rageblade every time.
Oh no, we prepared well for that, for the Evelyn. But anyway.
Yeah, you guys did. I saw 4 people had pink wards.
I didn't even bother with the regular wards. No, pink. You're not coming up here.
Yeah, and then Evelyn did, but she just blew up. You don't have much durability when your only item's Deathfire Grasp.
No, she came up in the early. She did not have Deathfire Grasp when she came up to me.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'm going to turn test stream off. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Please pay attention to Raise Your Weapon Media. They're legit. Judgment's awesome. In fact, I'm casting a Google tournament tomorrow with some of
Google?
Razor Weapon involved. Yeah, it's an in-house tournament with Google employees. It's tomorrow morning at 10:30 Pacific-ish. I got to wake up early for
10:30
that.
Pacific. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can be a co-caster at.
Oh,
I'll
I know
cast.
how much you want me.
there you go. That sounds good. All right, 10:30 tomorrow. Then tune in to this channel most likely. If you guys want to see a Google tournament, we'll see you then.